Guys, welcome back to another vlog. I'm like scrambling to get ready. Today's Monday and I figured I would just start off a new vlog and take you guys along for the day, for the first part of the week probably. I have kind of a busy day today, but most of them are just like little appointments. So I'm just gonna be running around the city, which will be nice. It's gonna be beautiful out. But yeah, I'm gonna start off by going to Trader Joe's. I was gonna go yesterday, but the trains on the weekend are just not great. So I was like, I'll just do it first thing Monday morning, get it out of the way. Then I have a massage booked at 10, which I haven't been to a massage in a really long time. But I have so many ClassPass credits from last month because I was sick and I didn't work out a lot that I kind of have to use them on something big just because my credits are like overflowing. And if I don't use them before my monthly renewal date, then I'm gonna lose those credits. So I booked myself a massage to start off the week. Then I'm actually seeing an apartment at 11:30, which I'm going to do like a separate video for all the apartments that I'm seeing, but I will probably give you guys a sneak peek just because I think it's fun to kind of take you guys along on the real-time journey and show you how long it takes us to find an apartment. Also, if you missed my last vlog, my boyfriend and I are moving in together. We basically have just over a month to find a new apartment, which in New York time is a lot of time. So I am just slowly starting my search, seeing what's out there, seeing what's available for July 1st. And yeah, I'm taking you guys along on my apartment hunting journey again. So yeah, I'm seeing an apartment at 11:30, I'm seeing another one at 1:30, and then I'm meeting my friend for coffee at 3:30. So normally I either walk to Trader Joe's or I take the train, depending on like how fast I want to get there. Walking is like 30 minutes and I kind of want to get there when the store opens, but today I think I'm gonna city bike. And this is so on brand for me, first of all, because I've been living here for 8.5 years and I've only really city biked a handful of times. I don't even really know why I never got into it. I think it's just because biking in New York City with all the traffic seemed a little daunting and scary to me. Which, I mean, I totally get that it is, and I'm sure for a lot of you guys it seems crazy, but because I live near the West Side Highway, it's super easy to bike there because they have this really nice bike path. Avery and I went on a bike ride like a week ago and I just fell in love with it. I was like, I can't believe I've been living here for so long and not biking everywhere. So I think I might actually hop on a city bike this morning and bike up there because it'll probably take me like 10 minutes. I seriously got the bare minimum at Whole Foods, Trader Joe's. I had a bag of lemons, but they didn't have a barcode, so she couldn't scan them, and I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna leave them because I have to go. But I just got some avocados, I got a fresh loaf of bread, which I'm gonna throw in the freezer. I got some romaine hearts because I want to make some lettuce wraps with this chicken. I got 2 packs so I could throw one in the freezer. And then I also got these almond butter pretzels because Avery really loves them. I just finished my massage. I am at the entrance of the first apartment building I'm seeing. I'm just waiting to be let in. The agent actually isn't here. She's gonna let me in virtually, so I'm just waiting for her to get back to me. But I'm excited to see it. This apartment is in the West Village, which is a very popular area to live in. Obviously very sought after, and there's usually not that many affordable apartments available. I'm not gonna get my hopes up, but I am excited to take a look at it. This isn't gonna work, unfortunately. Okay, I'm gonna head home because I really need to shower and then I need to get ready to go and see that other apartment, which is gonna be uptown. Just got out of the shower and I threw together this little chicken lunch bowl with basically everything I had in the fridge. Just some cucumbers, tomatoes, olives, feta, and half of the avocado that I used this morning. It's just gonna be my easy, quick lunch for the day. I haven't spoken to you guys in a while, but today has been such a productive and fulfilling day. I feel so happy. I just had some dinner. I didn't really think it through though, because I just basically had lettuce wraps with salmon and nothing else in them. So it was kind of unsatisfying, and ended up making a piece of toast after, but it's fine. I'm just like happy to be home. To catch you guys up, I ended up seeing another apartment after I made lunch. I did get footage of the apartment, but I think I'm gonna save it for the actual apartment hunting video, because this is the first apartment that I've seen that I actually really like. And yeah, I just don't want to give it away right away. But that video should honestly be live in like 2 or 3 weeks. Probably 3 weeks. Otherwise we're gonna be in trouble. So yeah, I went to see the apartment and then I met up with one of my friends for coffee. This is someone that I met like a year ago through mutual friends. And we've kind of stayed in touch, seen each other here and there, but like never actually got together one-on-one. This person is married, by the way. He has a husband. So I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way, but he is someone that I just really like admire as a person, and also really admire his career and his career path. And it's like, it's one of those people that I knew from the moment that I met him that he was gonna play like some sort of role in my life, either as a friend or as a mentor or both. And so I just met up with him today because I honestly have been kind of in this like exploratory phase of my career and in my life in general, and just really trying to like narrow in on what it is that I want to do. For me, I think my purpose is very clear to me, but my avenue of living out my purpose isn't as clear. And so I'm trying to figure that out right now. Something that I'm realizing as I get older is how important it is to have a select few people in your life who you can go to for career advice, who you can go to bounce your ideas off of. And this is something that I'm not like naturally good at, because I love to just like gatekeep my ideas. I love to sort everything out on my own. Like I'm not naturally someone that just like goes to people for things. But I do think it's really important, especially when you're in your 20s or when you're trying to figure your life out. So anyway, long story short, that is how I kind of ended my day today, and it was very productive and very fulfilling. So I don't know, I just feel very good, and this was probably the best Monday I could have asked for to start off my week. Anyway, I am probably gonna call it a night. I'm gonna finish off this laundry that I started, and then I'm gonna have a little shower and self-care moment. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It's time to get ready for the day. I ended up not washing my hair last night because I actually have digitals tomorrow at the agency, and I figured that if I just wait until tonight, then I can wash it and blow dry it and it'll look super fresh for tomorrow. Because I just know if I had washed and blow dried it last night, then by tomorrow morning it would look not that fresh. It's just the way my hair works. So yeah, we're gonna do another slick bun. I'm just gonna quickly wash my face. I'm debating if I should gua sha right now. Maybe I will. Okay, so on the agenda for today, we are likely seeing 2 apartments, one for sure, and this is one that I'm really excited about. It looks kind of similar in layout to the apartment that I currently have, except that there's obviously a 1-bedroom next to it, or like next to the living room. So I'm excited, and it's no fee. It looks like it's in a nice building. Avery's in Korea right now. He's just there for a week. And because of the time difference, the only times we can really talk to each other is at the beginning and the end of both of our days. So I'm obviously starting my day. It's Tuesday and he is gonna go to bed soon. It's just such a funny dynamic. The second apartment that I'm seeing today potentially is also kind of in the area, but it's not my dream street, if you know what I mean. I feel like I can probably explain this better once I actually leave this building, because I obviously don't really want to fully give away my location, even though I am leaving obviously, but when you live in downtown Manhattan, there's certain parts of it that are nicer than others, and so the outside, so like the closer you get to the water, the nicer it is on both sides, and then the more you go in the middle, it gets a little bit sketchier and sometimes just like not really the ideal area to live in. But then again, I also just don't want to judge an apartment or a building by the street that it's on, because you don't really know until you see it in person what it's like, and it could actually just be totally fine and doable. So I think I'm gonna go see that one just so I can say that I saw it. Even though this is so fun right now getting to see different apartments, I'm also very excited for the day that we do find something and are able to just sign for it and start preparing for the move. The move isn't even necessarily the part that stresses me out, because once your stuff is in the apartment, like, you just have to unpack it eventually, which is obviously time consuming and exhausting. But I think the most stressful part is the actual hunt and finding a place that kind of suits all of your needs and wants. This is obviously something that I learned last year, is like most of the times you just cannot get all of your needs and wants met in one apartment. You kind of do have to sacrifice something, or, you know, be flexible in one area or another. I also feel like it's similar to those cash games they play on the radio. I don't know if you guys had those when you were growing up, but in Canada and in Toronto, they always did these cash prizes, and you had the opportunity to go as many levels as you want, and then either your cash prize would increase or you would lose all the money. And apartment hunting in New York is kind of the same, because you can see as many apartments as you want, but at some point you're gonna have to choose one, because if you don't, then you're not only gonna lose out on all the ones you've seen already, but you're just gonna run out of time. Luckily we have time, and also so lucky for me that I kind of have the time this week to look and go and see apartments, because a lot of people obviously don't have that luxury and can only really see places after work or during lunch, and I just kind of have the flexibility to see them all day, every day this week. So I feel very fortunate for that. Another thing that's really nice about the experience this time is being able to share the amount of work with someone and have two people looking, and then have two people kind of handling the moving situation, and it honestly just makes the whole experience that much better, especially because Avery is also just like such a hands-on, like, go-getting person. He does not need to be told what to do or asked what to do. He kind of just like does it. He's just like that, and I really love that about him. But when it comes to moving, it makes it that much easier. Just gonna do a little bit of makeup because I think I might film a video later today if I have time. I also have to edit this one, and I have to kind of prepare for my meeting tomorrow with the agency. It is overcast today, which is actually the best filming weather, just because the light stays consistent the whole time. I'm really gonna miss the light that we get here and just the view and everything. I've been so lucky with this apartment. I've been thinking about it a lot this week, but I have just been living in my dream apartment the last year, and even though I didn't get to stay in it as long as I thought I would, I'm still so grateful that I had the opportunity. Like, this is just something that I really wanted to give myself the past year. If you guys remember from last year's moving videos, I was just so ready for something new, and I really wanted to treat myself in terms of my living space, because I obviously spent so much time there, and after the pandemic, spending all of COVID in my little studio, I really felt like I deserved it. And I'm honestly so glad that I did it and that I was able to do it, because I'm always gonna have these memories. I'm always gonna remember my time in this apartment and being able to live like in my dream neighborhood, in my dream apartment. Yeah, it was just such a good experience. And obviously now I've done this, I'm ready for the next step. I'm ready to like find a place where we can grow together as a couple, But I'm still so happy that I was able to do this past year and kind of have this experience for myself. As much as I love this apartment, I am really excited to not pay as much money in rent. And honestly, the timing of this kind of worked out perfectly because when I got my lease renewal, they were going to raise my rent even more than what it already was. And it's not that I couldn't afford it. It's just I'm getting to a place in my life where I'm like, this is a lot of money that I'm just throwing away. At some point, you really just want to like narrow in those expenses of money that you're just giving away for free. Not to say that your living space isn't important. I'm like totally an advocate for that. I think your living space is one of the most important things, but you do get to a place in life where you start thinking about how much money you're throwing away every month on rent and how much money you could be saving if you're just downsizing and spending a little less money. So yeah, again, this like, I don't know why I just like ruining this brush. I think I just broke this brush. Yeah, you kind of just get to a point where you really start thinking about the choices you're making and the things you want to have in the future. This also just, I think when you live with someone who you really see a future with, you also just start to have those conversations more and you want to work together towards that. And so it's just like a new phase in life, which is very exciting. Obviously, we're both still young, so we have the time to do those things. It's just making a conscious choice every day to like actively work towards those goals together, which is really fun. Okay, I am gonna head out the door. Unfortunately, I can't link anything that I'm wearing because everything is old. But yeah, I'm gonna go and see the apartment and I will check in with you guys after. I just saw the apartment and it was honestly the dream apartment, which really sucks. And I remember like feeling this like discouraged feeling last time too. Basically what ended up happening is the unit that I had seen online in this building was applied for and taken on the same day that it went up without anybody even looking at it, which is actually like very common in New York, believe it or not. So I got to see 2 units in this building. I was only able to film one because one of the tenants was home and in the apartment. But the one that I will give you guys a sneak peek of and eventually show you was just like the dream apartment, perfect amount of space, but it was like $500 over our budget, and also it would have not been available for our move-in date. It would have been available 2 weeks prior, so I think it's just gonna end up being too expensive. But yeah, it's kind of a bummer, but I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna go for a walk and get a coffee, and then I'm gonna start heading over to the next building that I'm seeing. Just checked the calendar and I realized that today is my half birthday, May 23rd. Okay, this one was definitely a no. One, because of the apartment. I couldn't even film it because the tenant was in there. And 2, because they want someone to get in there right away. So that's a no. I'm gonna head home. Okay, I'm back home. Got myself a coffee. That's enough apartment stuff for today. I actually think I'm gonna lay low the rest of the week because I ended up having a chat with Tiffany, and she recently started working with a brokerage in the city, and she was like, you know what, there's gonna be so many units and so much more inventory coming next week. She was like, everything that you're gonna look at now is kind of from last month and just kind of like the slim pickings that are still available. And she's like, I think if you wait until next week, you're just gonna find so many better options. I'm gonna shift my focus to something else. I think I'm gonna edit this vlog as far as I can. I already did quite a lot of that this morning, but I'm just gonna edit everything that I filmed today, and then I am gonna work on some other videos that I've planned for this month. So that's probably gonna be the rest of my day, to be honest. And then later on, I'm just gonna like prepare my hair and stuff for my digitals and meeting tomorrow. Okay guys, I am going to end off this vlog because I am at the end of editing the video and I just want to upload it for you guys for the weekend. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, the apartment content. I'm excited to continue keeping you guys updated on our hunt and our moving journey. The next time you guys will hear about it will probably be the official apartment hunting video, so stay tuned for that. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.